everyone, this is Nawal. I am in the Emirates, Abu Dhabi. It has been a very nice and pleasant trip. I went to three cities. I went to Sharjah. Sharjah is well known to be the educational one. This is where you had the first school in the Emirates history. You have Dubai. Dubai always have been a very commercial city, and now it's a very commercial and also touristic city. It's very, well known. Dubai is really well known. Abu Dhabi is more the political one, where you find the ministry, the embassy. It's lovely, and it's a nice city. What I can tell you, or what I can share with you about the Emirates is that Emirates has a taste of excellence, so they like to have the best. They are really open-minded to new ideas, innovation, and they are really caring about having everything in every field. So it's a really nice feeling. And when it's about education and healthcare, I can share one sentence of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed Al Maktoum. He say, "I want the best healthcare, the best education for my people, and I want it now, not in 20 years." So it's a good thing, because I believe that education is very important. I believe that without my educational background, I would not be the Nawal that I am now. And education is the best investment that we can do, because it lasts forever, and it brings you everything, quality of life, purpose. It's the best way to find your own purpose. Yeah, it's a good thing that in the Emirates they think this way. So you have a lot of initiative, very nice initiative, like the year of reading. You have the construction of a center, a brand new center for autism in Dubai. You have a lot of project about accessibility for disabled people, and a lot of things going on. So it's very nice, and it makes me happy. About the different kind of people that I met, so I met people who were very open to innovation, to new ideas, and and I think that you would recognize yourself. Also met a lot of people just involved in the country. I met a woman. Women do a lot. Women are amazing, and they are really caring about their home country. So it's really great. Yeah, you're just amazing woman. And of course, mothers, who have a mission of life, and they are doing their best. It can be, in inclusion, adoption, autism, a lot of different fields. And this is how you get the best from a society, is when people have a mission of life and do their best for it. So it's a good feeling, and it's very nice to meet people like that. So I'm really happy. The thing is, I want to thank you all, because it's very challenging. I come from a small country, Belgium, very small country. And then you arrive somewhere, you just know a few people, and you have to find the right people. You have new challenge, new adventure, new culture, everything. And I have to say, I always have been a traveler, so I like challenge. I also have a mind very adapted to challenge, so it was really great for me. But it was also great for me to have people who write me. I got like Emirati women who write me emails just like that, just thank you. I got people who put me in contact with other one. I got people who gave me name, people who meet me to have a coffee, and to drink and to share. I share my mission of life, and they share with me their own mission of life. I got like so many good people that I met, so I'm really blessed. and I'm really happy that you were part of my trip. I also had people who contribute through WhatsApp and who put me in contact with other people, so thank you. I think you will also recognize yourself, so thank you. Because it's a great feeling. I also had an Emirati woman who write me from Paris, you know, so it's great. I hope you are enjoying Paris. So about what I did concretely, I went to my embassy, I went to governmental institution, Emirati institution in Abu Dhabi. I also met parents, you know, I had the occasion to meet parents in my different field. So I met a family having a child with high potentiality, so it's a high IQ, like Einstein. And those kids, even if they have high potential, you know, if they have a high IQ, they're also struggling because, you know, when you are high potential, it means that you are highly sensitive. Your brain is working too fast, so sometimes in a process you can forget one or two steps, you know, yeah, one idea brings five ideas. Those kids are brilliant, you know, but very sensitive, and we just talk, and I think it was a very nice talk, and I was happy to have this conversation. And you know, we talk about dyslexia also. It's you know, the world is becoming more and more sensitive about dyslexia. You know, those kids have a talent. I believe that they are visual, so they really have they can become great architect, great doctor, great web designer. So they have a talent. But of course, when you have dyslexia, you are struggling by reading, getting the meanings of words, you know, confusing letter. So yeah, we just need to work on the talent, but I believe that those kids have a potential. Autism, of course, autism, really important for me. And you know, it's great to have people who are involved, and you know, I like to have an idea about you know, autism, what's going on. And sometimes autism doesn't ask, you know, so much money. I went to some places abroad, in Canada, in US, and you know, you had mothers who are doing their best with a very few amount of money, but just because they have an understanding of what they are doing and the need of people, they get the best. So you know, it's really interesting to share and to have, you know, people who are involved in this field and who want to bring the best. So I'm happy too. I really also had a very nice conversation in Sharjah about being multilingual. So I don't know if you know, I come from a small country when people speak a lot of language. So me, I speak four language, you know, and I come from a family where we have a lot of different background. So everyone speak a different language, and you know, is very common in Belgium. So speaking different language is just very common. So you have your mom who come from somewhere, your dad who come from somewhere, and you know, you have to have French, Flemish, because Flemish is very strategic, and then you have maybe to have English. So it's really crazy to have five language. And you know, I had a lot of my students who had a different language. And if you go to country like Luxembourg, like country in Scandinavia, Sweden, you know, Finland, they also speak a lot of language. And you know, in Middle East, we also have children who speak a lot of language. They speak English and they speak Arabic, you know, and you know, it's really great because it's a door open to each culture. You know, it's very important to be multilingual. I believe that it makes you more tolerant, more open-minded. You have a better understanding of what's going on around the world. So it's really great. But you know, the thing is, when you are multilingual, how you make a child strong in one language? We have this challenge in Belgium. You know, when a child speaks four languages, we have to make them strong in one language, and it's challenging. So we had a conversation about that in Sharjah. It was really interesting. You know, I believe that I'm traveling for this conversation, and it's nice. So my purpose, you know, I believe that my mission of life is children and special education. You know, this is where my life makes sense. And you know me, I like traveling, having an understanding of different practice everywhere, Holland, Belgium, Denmark, US, everywhere, and having an understanding of, you know, what's going on, what kind of practice can be used, you know, and is, you know, it's a great thing. Also having an understanding of history, culture, you know, I think is very important. And you know there was a lot of project going on all around the world, you know, and I think that the Emirates is a very good country. They are really caring. They have good leaders who are really willing to bring the best to their own people. You have amazing women who are doing their best, and you know I'm just connecting and see how I can implant you know a lot of projects that I see abroad, connecting the east with the west with the east, you know, and I think it's just a matter of time, you know, step by step. In Emirates, they all talk about corporate social responsibility. So it means how we can work together and make things happening for the society, creating a better world. So it's a nice thing because you know I believe that this is what I'm doing, you know, and this is how you make things happening, you know, by getting involved with the right people and you know see how we can make things happening. I believe that you know I believe that children are our future, and I believe that we need to get them involved in the society at a very early age. You know, I believe that everyone has a talent. You know, you just need to know what's your talent, and you know, and work on your skills. You know, maybe it has it's a talent, so normally you have a natural gift for this, but it's also very important to work on your skills, and you know, and of course for what I'm doing, you know, you need to have a nice networking. So I think that all children need also to have a mission of life, you know, life should make sense. So this is very important, and all around the world, you know, we have to make our children dreaming about their life, you know, and they should have hope for the future. Whatever happen around them, they should dream their life and make this happening. That's what I believe. So, you know, I always talk about Baba Zayed because I think he's a very inspirational man. He's a good man. He was amazing. And, you know, I have heard that, you know, at the end of his life, he said, this life is a good life, you know. And because, you know, he had a mission of life, a purpose, and he made it happening. So the thing is, this is what I wish for everyone, for every kid, no matter if he has autism, dyslexia, or you know, or even no special needs. You know, we want our children to be happy. We want children that you know they will have a job, but this job will make a sense to them. So this is what we want, and we want them to be happy when they get old. You know, this is how we create a high level of happiness among people. So I really believe that this sentence of Baba Zayed, "This life is a good life," is a very important thing. So this is what I wish for everyone, to be able to say that at the end of your life. So that's it. I still have few days in Emirates. You know, always ready for new meeting, new adventure. And you know, feel free to contact me. So my field is education, dyslexia, autism, ADHD, high potentiality, and special education. So it's Nawel in Abu Dhabi, honoring the memory of a great man, Baba Zayed, and working for my own purpose, the well-being of children. And it's always great to have you by my side. Thank you.